Ridgewater, so your real sports talk Ridgewater. Coming to you guys with my WWE Raw Monday Night Review. I'm going to start doing wrestling reviews again, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I can't cover the whole show because you guys watched it, so I'm not going to, because my video really won't let me go that long to cover the whole show. But I'm going to hit the highlights. So, the highlights of the show. We did find out who the team captain of SmackDown, of Raw's women team is going to be. It's going to be Alicia Fox. Her partners will be Bayley and Sasha Banks. I'm glad Alicia Fox gets this opportunity. You know, she's a great character. She's great at being crazy and doing that. So, good for her. It looks like they'll be taking on Tamina, Becky Lynch, or Carmella, and whoever else is on that team. Brock Lesnar responded to Jinder Mahal. He said that it's going to happen. He really didn't say anything at all. In fact, he didn't talk. But Heyman did. And I love that Heyman, he brought up the truth. He brought up the truth that nobody likes Mahal, that he's a paper champion, that nobody's, behind him, that he is on a B-rated show, which he is, SmackDown. He hasn't really faced anybody, and that that Lesnar's been through the studs of the Raw roster. He's been through Joe. He's been through Strowman. He's been through Roman. He's been through it all. He's beaten everybody he's faced as far as the big dogs on Raw. And I love that he brought that up. I love that he brought up the fact that, Mahal needs help. I love the fact that all of those things were brought up as far as all of that's concerned. We did have Alexa Bliss was attacked by Mickie James. So we'll see where that goes. But Alexa Bliss is facing Natalya at the Survivor Series. We did have Balor versus Kane. Kane spoke about how he's on the rampage to be the monster and show he is a monster after he took out Braun Strowman. So that first hour of the show, guys, was literally built to beef up Braun Strowman versus Kane. That's what it was. That's just what it was. And that's going to happen. I don't know if it happened at Survivor Series, but it happened. Then we had Angle say that he was going to announce a 5-man versus Raw, but we never got it because Shane McMahon invaded Raw with Team SmackDown. And it was a bunch of faces and a bunch of heels that don't like each other on SmackDown, but all of a sudden they're best friends, and they attacked Raw's locker room, and it just made no sense. This whole segment was stupid. And what made this show bad was the fact that we don't know what's going to happen with Mickie and Alexa. They told that story. God knows when they're going to finish it because, she got attacked by Team SmackDown tonight. So we'll see about that. They had AJ Styles face, Miz with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, and then he attacks them at the end, so that made no sense. So this show just didn't make sense. And the fact that they did this with SmackDown Live at the end made no sense. Just absolutely no sense. It felt forced. It was way too early. Survivor Series is like 4 weeks away. You could have had tension tonight on Tuesday Night SmackDown, tension last night on Raw, and then you could have done it, or you could have announced the two teams last night and had a standoff. I don't know. You could have done something more than what you did last night because it felt like Crips and Bloods. It felt like, I don't like the color you wear, so I'm just going to attack you because I don't like that you're Raw. We had Chad Gable attack Jason Jordan. That makes no sense. So it just, none of it made sense, and I don't know who the 5 men are going to be for Raw. I guess, pretty sure Roman, Balor, and Samoa Joe are going to be 3 of them. And Jason Jordan will be 4. For SmackDown, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Ty Dillinger, one of the Hype Bros, Mojo Rawley, Rusev, Nakamura, maybe Ziggler, maybe Rude. I don't know. This whole segment was dumb. And it was very forced, and we didn't get to finish any stories or wrap up any storylines. We didn't wrap up Mickie and Alexa. We didn't wrap up, the Miz Rogers beef with the Shield. We Didn't wrap up Kane and Braun. We didn't even get clarity on that. So it was dumb. Everything about this show was dumb. I didn't like it. I did not like it. It was, and maybe it's because they had plans. They had different plans for TLC before Roman went out. They had plans for tonight. I'm willing to bet with Roman and the Shield, and maybe Roman being a part of defending Team Raw. I don't know. I feel like eventually he's going to come back and destroy SmackDown's roster with the Shield. And they'll probably pick them off one by one, and the Roman gets the win at Raw because they've got to build Roman and Lesnar for WrestleMania. So I don't know. It just felt like a show that was very just, we know you can wait for this, and we know that we don't have to do this right now, but we're going to just force this down your throat anyways, because that's just what we do. I don't know. It just, none of it made sense, and it was hard to enjoy. But that's it, guys. That's my Raw review. I give it a 3 out of 10. Hopefully we find out who the 5 are tonight for Raw. Hopefully we find out who the 5 are for SmackDown, but we're probably going to get a gang attack by Raw tonight. And, that's going to be forced down our throat too. But that's it, guys, for today. As far as Raw and WWE is concerned, I will see you guys soon for ACC Tuesday. Until then, remember, God is good, and all the time God is good, and I'll see you guys soon here on Real Sports Talk with Ridge Wallace.